So the Black Stars head coach has officially announced the squad, and I think you saw it in the previous video. He did a short press conference, which is something that I really like. Today we're going to go into details of the squad, analyze it better, some players that are absent, who we were expecting to be there, and whether even this squad can help Ghana win the two important fixtures. I'm not going to do this alone. I'm going to do it with my good friend Clinton and also Jijo. Guys, welcome and thank you for joining me here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
All right, so before we go into it, it's always important to hit on the subscription button, take your time and hit on the notification bell so that when we post anything, you'll be the first to be notified. Guys, Otto has announced a squad. First of all, let's talk about the press conference culture. What do you think about it? Initially, it used to be online, they post it and you don't get to ask any question. At least sometimes, even if you don't like the answer, at least you get the opportunity to ask the question.
Well, I think it's good. It explains why some certain players are called up, certain players are not called up. It's actually good. If they maintain it, it will make the fans gain the trust of the coach, and it will create a positive atmosphere into the games.
Yeah. Talk me through your takeaway, like let's say few talking points from the squad itself.
I think Otuado has made it clear to the Ghanaian populace that he doesn't want Andrea Ayew in the team anymore. But he doesn't want it to be like he's the one retiring the player.
Okay.
But he wants it.
His actions, they look like he won't retire the boy, but...
You see. So, clearly, he has made his point. And also, I want to touch on Baba Rahman's issue. He clearly wants Baba Rahman back into the team.
Yeah,
but
you can see.
Yeah, you can see from the way he spoke, he wants Baba Rahman back into the team. But it's the player's decision now. So, Otuado do not have much to do in terms of that situation. But moving forward, I think other people have to talk to Baba Rahman and see what comes out of it. But clearly, we are missing out on left back position with the players that we have. So these are my key takeaways from the press conference.
You know, Baba Rahman's issue, the only person that can bring that boy back is someone we are not thinking that he can bring him back. Karim Zito. If you talk to Karim Zito, he can easily get Baba Rahman back into the squad. But anyway, that's just me just being silly. Clinton, if you look at the squad, there's little difference in the previous one and this one. Is it that Otuado is putting his squad together? Like, more like a time will come that you can just close our eyes and mention the Black Star squad?
Oh, yeah. I think he wants to create a family, a bond. Like, if they call you, you know your work. You know what Otuado expects of you. Yeah. He doesn't need to tell you that this is how we want to play, this is how I want to. He has already said that in the previous games, call-ups and all that. Yeah. So he's calling players that already know what he wants. Yeah. If, for example, now if Otuado names 5 new players, he will start explaining how he wants from beginning. Yeah. Yeah. So he needs players that are already familiar with his style of play. That is why he's calling up. If you check, England always call Maguire because Maguire can play a certain kind of way. They call some players. Yes. Every national team, they have the players that that know how the team, the identity and all that. Even Spain is if you check Spain, even when the year was winning the man of the match performance for United, player of the season, Spain were not calling up. Why? Because he doesn't fit the style of play. You understand? So Otuado is calling players that fit the style of play and already know how he wants to play. So there's no need making, too much changes to the team.
Guys, Dijo mentioned the Andrea Ayew conversation. I think, in the previous one, he was a very tight lip on it. But I think today's press conference, he kind of explained it a bit. He gave an hint on wanting to play more young players and also thinking ahead. Was it more like, Charlie, at the retired capital with that?
No, I think he's trying to tell not only Andrea Ayew, he's telling Andrea Ayew and some other players that are getting of age that if you are getting older, 33, 34, 35, for you to get into the team, you have to do something extraordinary.
Okay.
It's also advising them that sort out your career very early. If you want to retire, make your decisions very fast because we have talented young players. We can't abandon those players and focus on you. Yeah. You're not playing that very well for your team, your club side. There's no way we can dump these young players that are scoring goals, showing promising signs, dribbles and all that to pick you. So no one is special. That is basically what Otuado is trying to say.
Yeah.
But from
picking from what he said, saying that no one is special. I think it applies to other players as well.
Yes.
Yeah, you saw the fact that in terms of defense, we don't have the Namati anymore. It really shows that the manager is moving away from these players and he wants to build a younger team.
Yeah.
You look at the average players, I think it's 24, 25.
Yeah, 24, 25. Yeah.
And it's very good because now we can build for the future. And I think Otuado is doing a good job.
From Andrew Ayew's point of view, do you think that he should
Retire?
agree to say?
Me, when you talk about Andrew Ayew, first of all, you wait to see if he's getting a club. For example, now I'm sure Andrew Ayew will wait till towards the end of transfer window before he get, maybe after transfer, because he can still get free agent players. That's when he will get his deal, because right now clubs are looking for all options. When they see like they can't make a deal, then they'll go for free agent players. That's where this thing. So if Andrew Ayew gets a club, now we'll wait and see his performance. You might call him maybe before. I'm 100% sure that the GFA will do all they can to take Andrew Ayew to the next AFCON if he's still playing football. So they are looking at his future, his playing time, even if he's not playing regularly. So far as he comes on, maybe make impact, if it goes straight to the AFCON period, they're going to carry him. But what all these things that's happening is telling Andrew Ayew, time is ticking. Very soon you should just announce your retire, because if you are waiting, you might not get a call up and you might just you might just be like other players that will like, this player have not announced his retirement. He's still available. Like Wakasu, player like Wakasu should have announced international retirement long ago. So
I think after that AFCON, he said we need to think our future.
So players like Andrew Ayew shouldn't put themselves in that same this thing.
Because Andrew Ayew is a big talent.
He's a big player. You just make everything say, oh, I'm retiring. We'll focus on this thing.
Retire, then we do some small ceremonial match for you.
Yes, because right now you see Andrew Ayew. People talk about where's Andrew Ayew. I'm telling you, I posted that thing. People are asking where's Andrew Ayew. People say, oh, this one Andrew Ayew is not there. It means they are trying to get him out. But if Andrew Ayew announced that he's retired, we'll move away and start focusing ideas on other players.
And that will also help the team's culture in terms of the other players who are coming to the team. They will feel comfortable and okay, we are the ones for the future.
Thank you very much. True.
These are our positions are not going to be taken out by anybody. So I think you just saw even days ago that John Evans have retired from the national team.
Giving tribute today too.
So these players are retiring. Even them, they are playing active football for various clubs. They even have clubs they are playing for. And you can clearly see they are retiring from these.
And they're even younger than Andrew Ayew.
Very good. So it's something that he needs to think about. I think his dad has talked to him about it, and it will also help him, because when the earlier you retire, the better your chances of getting other things, and you would be able to move on in terms of career-wise, because you have opportunity to go to CAF and work there. We saw Asamoah after his retirement, he had opportunities with CAF and other things. So it's going to be a good one for him, not just for the Black Stars.
Yeah, to add on what he said, okay, imagine a new club signs Andrew Ayew now, and he hasn't touched the ball and he's going for international. Imagine he gets injured. It becomes a liability for the club.
Yeah.
So it'll be like, this is where you are going, don't get injured. If you get injured, we might not pay you. Understand?
Yeah.
So if he retires, he focuses more on the club.
Yeah. I think other talking points, let's look at our forwards. I think for the first time in so many years, we have forwards that have goals in the club side.
Mm-hmm. So, in that aspect, I feel it's a good thing. Everyone can score goals right now. Kudus can score, Semenyo can score, Iñaki Williams can score, Jordan Ayew, saw the goal he scored for Leicester, his first goal.
Solid,
incredible.
goal,
so, I feel everyone is bringing confidence. It's good because you know that if you're not playing well, there's someone on the bench that can come and replace you and score goal. Yeah. So, it keeps everyone on their toes. It's a very good thing.
Yeah, and also I want to touch on the creativity aspect of the forward line as well. It's very good because you can clearly see that Fatai Isaku is now a creative player. Yeah. So, most often when you have these forwards, you need someone who can create more for the team, because it seems you are putting a lot of pressure on the likes of Kudus, Thomas Partey to be the ones creating a lot of chances. But if you have these players creating chances for themselves, in terms of the forward line, you have the wingers creating chances, Fatai Isaku creating chances. And we also know that Antoine Semenyo is very good on the wings, so he can also create chances. We saw during the weekend for Bournemouth, he created a beautiful chance for the only goal Bournemouth scored against Newcastle. So basically, this forward line is the one for the future, and I think we should just keep this players.
Who do you think should play up front, with Inaki coming back and Jordan saying that he's a striker?
Well, if you ask me,
You're not saying
if
he's
you
a striker.
if you ask
say
me,
he's a striker,
Yeah.
he's not even getting.
if you ask me, I would prefer Jordan Ayew to play up front, but we know that Otuado might go for Semenyo.
Semenyo rather, not
Yeah.
even Inaki.
No.
You don't think Inaki will start?
Inaki, he might not start because right now, when he comes to the national team, they are very careful. Atletico Bilbao is very careful in terms of injury and all that. It's not been that sharp since he came out from injury. I feel he's still getting the effects of the injury. So I think he might not start that game. I think the front line will be either Jordan Ayew or Antoine Semenyo.
Yeah, for me, I think Otuado may have a different way of doing things, but for me, I just think that I should go with Jordan Ayew because of what we saw in the last game against Central Africa. Scoring a hat trick. I don't know when the last time Blaster player scored a hat trick. It was Jordan Ayew scored a hat trick and now he's scoring another hat trick again. So you should maintain Jordan Ayew, build on his confidence and play other players with alongside like Fatai Sayaku or Antoine Semenyo. And bringing Inaki from the bench would be good for the Blasters.
Well, I think we've predominantly talked about everything. Ashimeru coming back. With Ashimeru coming back and no Salis, does that mean that Partey goes to the DM role and Ashimeru becomes the?
Yeah, I think he will do that. I think Ashimeru becomes the number 8 here. Yeah. Partey sits at 6, and that will practically free Mohamed Kudus as a number 10. So we all saw that during the Afcon, but the only difference was that Thomas Partey was missing at the Afcon. We had Baba Idrisu.
We had Salis.
You get it. So basically, the work of Ashimeru is going to make Thomas Partey better. We are going to say Thomas Partey, we all know at Arsenal, who says distribute the ball. And I think Ashimeru is the best player to complement Thomas Partey in that midfield.
Yeah, I think hopefully Otuado gives us that because it's been a lot. We've always been yearning for like Partey, Ashimeru, Kudus in the starting 11. Charlie, a time will come, we'll have a starting 11 that has like
the players we actually want. And you know one thing, it's about the chemistry, and we want to see more of it. So if these players play consistently for a very long time, I think it will help because the more they play together, the better they know each other.
True.
Guys, we are wrapping up. So your expectations for the 2 games, you think we should win the...
Yeah, 6 points. 6 points from those 2 games, definitely. First game, difficult. The Nigeria game will be more easier. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Same team.
Same. I think Angola will be the tough of the 2 ties. I think with the way Otuado wants to play, it's going to attacking football, and we'll see more goals.
More goals?
Yeah, more goals.
I think so. I've always said that when it comes to qualifying for the African Cup of Nations, me and you and Clinton can just coach the boys, and we can use area boys with Black Stars just and qualify for the Afcon.
It's not as easy as you think.
As for Afcon, Ghana qualifying for Afcon, the 3 of us, head coaches, area boys. Once it's Ghana playing, we'll qualify. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining. So, important, the FA says that the Black Stars players will be arriving this weekend because most of them will be playing some weekend games before they will come in back. The team will do their first training on Monday at the Accra Sports Stadium in Accra. That training will be open to the press or to the general public. And then they will go to Kumasi for the other subsequent one. And the first training in Kumasi too will be open to the general public. Otuado talked about the park in Kumasi. He said, it's a worry for them, but their assistant coach is in Kumasi to check that as well and see whether it's possible that Ghana can play there. Maybe they should just take us to Ivory Coast for us to go and play there. Anyway, my name is Delali Frank. Until we meet again, bye-bye for now.